What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today I want to just talk about my love for the IBEW and what it's done for me. I spend a lot of time discussing union subject matter, my passion for the advancement of the labor movement, and I want to give you guys a little background on where it all began. My passion comes from growing up in a community that was low income and seeing that there were not a lot of options presented to me as a youth growing up. My passion comes from the chance encounter between myself and an IBEW journeyman who was the foreman on a job at the same location where I happened to be a security guard working the front gate. A chance encounter between the right mindseted person meeting a youth who had no options and was working a job making $6 an hour, checking people into a high-end resort, a high-end condo complex where I was able to see what the nice things in life provided, while at the same time not being able to find a pathway to figure it out that wasn't illegal. That chance encounter introduced me to the IBEW, and my life has not been the same. The only other thing that's impacted me like that, more than that, but like that, would be meeting my wife. When I met my wife, my life changed completely for the better. Similarly, when I met the IBEW, my life changed for the better. I learned so much from the people I worked with on how to install electrical systems that I'm able to feed myself and take care of my wife and my children, who are the most important parts. They are the future, and it is incumbent on me to provide for them. And if it were not for the IBEW, I did not know a pathway to be able to have a family and sustain a life that is worth having. Growing up in poverty, you understand not having. You figure out what it is to not have. If I was still in that situation, there's no way I bring kids into this world. No way. Not with the love I have in my heart. I can't sit there and understand how I'm supposed to tell my child, no, you can't have that because we can't afford it, because I can't figure out how to do better for you. I wasn't going to have children. And it's not the fault of the folks that live in poverty. It wasn't my fault that I didn't have other examples around me. That was the environment I grew up in. That's why I'm always so grateful of that chance encounter. Sergio, if you watch this video, brother, I can never repay you for the gift that you gave me. I can never pay it back, but I'm doing the best to live up to the values that you instilled in me. And I hope you see this video and you get to hear that. Maybe I'll get a text message from you letting me know that you saw this. But for those of you who are just that happen to cross my channel, if you just watch any given video, you're gonna come away with some kind of idea of this person. He's a communist radical, or he's a sensible labor activist, or, oh, what's wrong with this guy? But I want you to understand something. At the heart and core of everything that I do is the love of the IBEW for the gift that it has given me. It's the love for all the labor heroes of the past who go unheard and unlearned of. You have to actually seek out that information for yourself because you're not really taught it in a substantive way throughout grade school, middle school, or high school. It's my appreciation for their struggle, which provided the environment that we were able to have as working folks. And my obligation to that and them and their cause is the reason that I do what I do. So when you see stuff out there, I just ask that you form your own opinion. Don't go off of what anybody says, because the IBEW is a beautiful union. It's beautiful. Do we have issues? Of course. IBEW Local 26 is a beautiful union. Beautiful union. Do we have issues? Of course. How can you not have issues when you have 12,000 members? As the IBEW, how can you not have issues when you have 650, 700,000 members, 750,000 members? How can you not have issues? So many different ideologies, so many different personalities. How can you not have issues? Treat each other with an open mind, man. Don't go off of what you hear, because that's nonsense. That's how weak fools operate. We need to operate at a higher level than that, because the folks that really do dominate us, they operate at a higher level than that. And they use their power and wealth to keep us fractured and weak. And we allow it because we're not operating at a higher level. Look past the division. Look past the ideology of hate and the propaganda. Look past all of that. You're on the job. Look at your coworker. That's your teammate. Our labor movement, our IBEW, our Local 26, our work lives do not improve until we figure out how to improve it. I'll give you a metaphor. The very few wealthy folks right now have this powerful giant laying on its back. Powerful giant that can get up whenever it wants to, whenever they want to. And these people at the top, they have this giant held down with sewing thread, 3 pieces. And the reason they're able to do this is because when the giant asks, why am I stuck here laying down? They lie to the giant and they say, we have these impenetrable boundaries holding you down. Your right arm wants to rip out your liver. Your left arm wants to rip out your appendix. Your left leg is broken and your right leg is paralyzed. You can't get up. And the giant believes the lies. They tell him that those boundaries are impenetrable. And if you merely attempt to get up, those boundaries will slice you to ribbons and you will die. And the giant doesn't get up. Well, I'm here to tell you, the propaganda and the bullcrap, the division and the hate, those are the threads holding you down and the lies being told to you. We are the giant being held down by a mirage in an invisible box, in an invisible cage that really has no walls. But we believe the lies that we're told, and so we can't get our body to figure out how to move. We have to operate at a higher level. We have to talk to each other. We have to come up with ideas and strategies on how to move things forward. There's work to be done. And you have a role to play also. Together, we can change the world. One place at a time, one coordinate at a time. Because working people outnumber the power elite by so large a number. If only we could figure out how to get on the same play. Anyway, I love you guys, man. I love this. I love the IBEW. I love this movement. And I'm going to keep on fighting to do everything I can to advance it. And I hope you join the fight. Because remember, the fight's not left and right. It's up and down. And it's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one, get out there and reach one. And remember, there could be no union without you and I front and center. Peace.